SENIAC, and welcome back to another episode of Cabin Crew Simulator here on Roblox, where, boys, we found out more information about this brand new update that's coming out very soon. This is gonna be, guys, the Christmas update, and we've got new information about what we're gonna be getting, what we're gonna be seeing. Now, previously, we did have a big leak right now on the devlog of what's coming with the alliances. I've since had contact with Scriptus, and he's told me more information that I'm also able to share. So before we get into it, guys, I'm saying right now, if you do enjoy these episodes, I want to see more of the update, and when the update does drop, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new. SENIAC Plush is available on SENIAC.com. Link in the description, boys. Link in the description right now. So, last episode, right, we had our first ever bit of leaked information about what the new update is going to kind of contain. And it was alliance stuff, okay? Let me just quickly show you the Discord. If you're not on my Discord right now, go ahead and join it, link in the description. And we heard about this, this brand new alliance thing, and we seen this in the last episode. It was amazing. It's gonna completely change how we now use alliances in the game. But I had a bunch of questions about this, and Scriptus has now updated me on this. But before we get onto that, and I'll show you exactly what is new with these alliance things, we need to go to the announcements, because this gives away too much information right now, which I didn't think I was going to be ready for, boys. I didn't think I was going to be ready for this right now. It says here, your boy Big Ave right now. Cabin Crew Simulator holiday update in development. Guys, it's the Christmas update. It's going to be here. Santa is arriving to Cabin Crew, and he's bringing me all the presents, because I am on the good list. Not the naughty list, before you say anything. Hello, everyone. Happy December. Happy December to you, Big Ave. To keep you updated on Cabin Crew Simulator, we're excited to share with you the holiday update has been in development. It hasn't started, guys. It's been in development right now. And we will include a new oh my goodness me, they're going to include a new aircraft. What? A new aircraft and a new variant aircraft. Among additional new features, keep an eye on devlog and for new previews. Maybe stay tuned. Right, sweet. Guys, we're getting not just one new plane, we're getting 2 new planes. What's going on here, boys? What's going on here right now? Now, we need to unpack this, okay? It doesn't give much away, but we need to slightly unpack this. Will we get a new aircraft, and will the new aircraft be a new variant, as in we're going to get 2 planes? One's the airplane, and then the new variant is the variant of that new plane? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. But I have a feeling, and I want you guys to know if you're getting the same feeling from me. If I go to create a flight, and if I check out all the planes right now. Now, the first plane that got the new variant, let's talk about the variant first. The first plane that got the new variant, hold on, where is it? Is the 787. I don't want to talk about why it's Air France. We had the 8, we had the 9, and we had the 10. And the 10 was the most recent one. Now, this is amazing because there's only so many planes we can have in Cabin Crew, because there's only so many planes that exist in the world. So to add variants was actually quite a smart move from the developers. We get more planes. It's the same plane, just the new updated version. So then you're going to start questioning yourself, okay, well, where's this going to go then? Like, what is going to be the end point of this? What could we potentially get next? We could pretty much get anything, which is kind of crazy. We can get the new variants of the A380, the A350, the 777, the A340. It could be anything, which trying to now guess the variant is so much difficult. Guessing the new plane was easy because there was only so many planes that can add in. And the most recent update that we had with a new plane included the Avro RJ100. And this update, when it bought this, was a new plane and a new variant. And obviously the variant was the 787. One of the variants was one of the 787 variants. So I don't know what it could be. Now, for them to have a new plane in, I think we've kind of ran out of Boeing and Airbuses. I mean, you'd probably say, well, SENIAC, there's this plane that exists that's not in the game. I'm going to throw my neck on the line right now, okay? And I don't know if anybody else feels this too. I don't know if anybody else feels the way I'm feeling right now. I'm going to throw this out there, okay? Only because, right, if I get it right, it's going to make me look like an absolute genius. Right. I don't think the new aircraft is going to be a Boeing or an Airbus. Hear me out, boys. Hear me out. I think the new airplane is going to be the DC-10. Hear me out. One, we don't have, obviously, a DC-10. But and I'm going to throw this out there, boys. I know your boy Big Ave, when he decides which airport he wants to add in next, he decides based on what the airport looks like, because he likes to have a little bit of different variation in the buildings. If the terminal looks pretty cool, your boy Big Ave is more likely to choose that terminal, and that then becomes our destination. We got that with recent destinations like London, the big terminal building. Dubai's pretty interesting. He doesn't like to do stuff that's very similar, although Paris is quite similar to Dubai, but we don't talk about that. So I think it's going to be the DC-10 because it will be the first plane, and I think it is the first plane. Let me just double check, so I could be wrong here. No, it will be the first plane in cabin crew that doesn't have all the engines under the wing. The DC-10 has the engine on the tail as well. And that, I feel like, is enough for your boy Big Ave to go, that is an interesting concept. I would like to build that. So that's why I think it's the DC-10, guys. I want to throw it out there right now. I think it's the DC-10. That's going to be my guess right now. If it turns out it is, you can come back to this video and say, SENIAC, you're an absolute genius. You got it right. How did you know? If it's completely wrong, don't come back to this video, okay? Do not return to this video if I am wrong, okay? But I'm going to tell you this right now. One, I don't think it's going to be a Boeing or an Airbus. Two, I think it's a DC-10. Those are my two guesses for the new plane. But then you got a question, well, what is the new variant then? I don't know. This is going to be a hard one to guess, but we've had the variants all happen for the B787. So I feel like it's going to be an Airbus variant. And I think he might do... I mean, would you class the A321 as a variant of the A320? I'm not sure, boys. But could we get the Neo versions of an Airbus? I think we might get our first actual properly confirmed and written out and says Neo version of a plane, of an Airbus. I reckon it would be a Neo version of an Airbus. What one? I don't know. We'll have to wait until we get a few leaky leaks before we can figure out what it could potentially be. I don't know, boys. I don't know right now. But the previous video that I did, we had some information, and if I go back to the Discord right now, in the devlog of this, the new alliance feature, and I had so many questions. I wanted to know if you had to complete this, that, whatever. Do people in the alliance know what they've got to do? And I said I was going to kind of contact Scriptos, but before I could contact him, he actually contacted me. Now, I'm about to show you the information he said to me, and he did say in the DM that he sent me that it's completely okay to share this information. Normally, if I get told something, I don't share it unless it's public, but he sent me this. Now, let me go up and go to the direct message. Ignore this. I don't quite know why he sent me that. He's kind of a weird dude, but we don't talk about that, okay, boys? I think he tried to Peppa Pig me. But I'm telling everybody right now, this is script. This is what it looked like at RDC, guys. Just saying. So he sent me a big message right now and an updated video of this new feature. It says, if you enable all the benchmarks, then you have to complete all of them in order to blah, 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 the quota, and your progression is. So you've got, whatever you set, you've got to complete them all for the quota. Except for the minimum and maximum minimum skybox. I changed the UI a bit so you can see blah, 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 blah. The idea is you change a bit, so things could still change in the long run. And so if you want to manually kick people, you can still do that. This is all safe info to share, by the way, so don't need to be careful with it. Nice. So if I click on it, boys, this is what he sent me. So it's now been slightly updated, and I'm assuming at some point he might share this or to everybody, but he said it's completely okay to share. But he's now changed it where you can do and or. on the minimum flights and skybucks. So that's like where I said, do you have to do all of them or can you do one of them? That's this. And or you either do this or this or this and this to complete it, which I thought was pretty cool right now. And when you confirm it, it literally tells you what you now need to do, which is pretty sweet, boys. It's pretty sweet. And let me see what anything else. So that kind of answered a few questions. We get it. So hopefully that clears a few things up, boys. But there's one last thing I kind of want to find out. Here is ChatGPT, boys. I'm going to ask ChatGPT right now if they know what the new variant is going to be.
So, Cabin Crew Simulator is dropping the new Christmas update, and it will include a new plane and new plane variant. I've got Christmas on the phone here now, you can't see. New plane variant. What do you think they could be?
Right, sorry I had to let you witness me type out right there, but, you know, it's one of those things. I hate typing on a gaming keyboard. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Now, we have no information about what the plane could be. We know nothing, boys, until they eventually do some more leaky leaks. Will they leak a leak? I don't know. Does ChatGPT even know right now what planes exist in Cabin Crew? Let's see what they say. I've given it no other information. Oh, hang on, hold on. So, Cabin Crew Simulator in Roblox. Let me just make sure they know what platform we're on right now. And send. What could it be, boys? What could it be? So, what we already know about Cabin Crew plane lineup. They already know what planes are in there, which is pretty good. What could be the new plane? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Does ChatGPT, are they just making this up right now? So, a Christmas-themed large airliner. I don't think it's going to be a Christmas-themed plane. I don't think that even exists, does it, boys? Maybe something to the Airbus A380. No. I think ChatGPT is getting this wrong right now. But they say a mid-sized narrow-body. Okay, right, interesting. Is this for the plane variant? Well, I don't think ChatGPT has to be different from the current planes in game. Right, there we go. It has to be different from the current planes in game. Right, let's see. What will they add, boys? The Airbus A320 family. That's what they could add as a new variant. They could... Oh, the A319. Do we have the A319? No, we have the 17, not the 19. I've already committed, though, it's not an Airbus or a Boeing. I've already committed it's not an Airbus or a Boeing, so... Okay. So the variant for that would be... okay, that's not far. The Boeing 737 MAX. Oh, snap, the MAX! Okay, the variant for that could be the 7 or the 9. I know we have the 737. Wait, hold on. Do we have a 737 in the game? We have the 747. Wait, I gotta Google what a 737. Hang on, B737. Holy moly, okay, ChatGPT be ChatGPTing right now. And then we got a variant of it. I mean, we don't have that plane. It could be, again, I've already committed it's not an Airbus or a Boeing. I've already said that. So the variant wouldn't work on that because we don't have that plane anyway. The Airbus A350 makes sense. It could be the 900 or the 1000. We currently have... Where's the A350 right now? We currently have the 1000, so they could add in the 900. Okay, so ChatGPT do make sense right there. 757, yeah, could be possible. Ooh. The E90 or the E195. Oh, it's got like a populous hit. Right, this ChatGPT is throwing stuff up right now I didn't quite think of. We've got the E175. Now, if it's like an E190 or E195, that does fall under not an Airbus or Boeing, so I did get it right. But what's ChatGPT here saying? They reckon it's going to be more likely that the plane, the new plane, is the Airbus A320, even though the Airbus A320 exists. And the new variant is the Airbus A321. Both of those exist. Let me just tell ChatGPT they both exist. Already exist in game. Right, already exist in game. Right, okay, I don't think ChatGPT knew about that right there, boys. Oh. Right, let it run through its list right there. The 757. We don't have a 757, do we? We do. It's only the 200, though. Ignore that livery. Ignore that livery. So, I think most likely it's the Airbus A350-900, which will be the new variant. We already have the 1000. I, to be honest with you, don't think ChatGPT knows at all. I'm starting to think that. Maybe ChatGPT is as clueless as I am. But there was a couple of good shouts there. We do have the... hold on. We do have the 737. What am I talking about right now? What am I talking about right now? Don't we have the 737? When I mentioned that earlier? Am I just being foolish? Wait, we do have the 737, right? Wait, do we not have a... Oh, yeah, we do. See, I knew we had it. You know what? Forget it. ChatGPT is useless. Even I've forgotten right now what planes we've got in the game. But let me know what you think, guys. What do you think the new variant's going to be? What do you think the new plane is going to be? What would you like to see? Again, I'm going to say it. It's not an Airbus or a Boeing. It's a DC-10. New variant? I don't know. What I do think it might be is a Neo version of an Airbus. That's what I think it's going to be. I think the variant's going to be some form of a Neo Airbus, and the new plane, DC-10. Or, not Boeing or Airbus. Right. Come back in a couple of weeks once the update drops, and let me know if I was right. Until next time I see you all soon, so goodbye.